Well, hello, my fiends. Welcome to David Rock Nelson's Monster Dungeon. Yeah, and I got my nice hot Java. Go, go, go. Let's get Java. It's not too hot. It's kind of like warm, but yeah, you don't want it too hot. Because you don't want to burn your tongue. So you can be able to taste your pizza and your munchies. So, don't drink your liquids too hot. And don't swallow them when they're too hot. Let 'em- when I have a nice hot Java, I don't just guzzle it. I don't gulp it, because then the hot liquid goes down my throat. I have a sip, and I leave it in my mouth for a few seconds to kind of get down to my body's temperature before I swallow it. Let it cool off for a couple seconds. I don't just that's bad. You both they'll leave it in your mouth for a few seconds. It allows some of the saliva to mix with your liquid or your food. Some people they just they're like a T-Rex. They're like a carnivore. Like I'm gonna swallow the food whole. You chew your food. You chew your food. They have these mixers that blend drinks and stuff. That David Wolf guy's got that the NutriBullet. That's a good thing. I was thinking of getting it, but there's also because they make these drinks, and it pulverizes the food, or even a mixer, a blender, anything that kind of makes it, liquefies it, it breaks it down so it's easier. You can make a drink. But the point is, it's still the food's still got to digest. But see, that saves a lot of work on your stomach. So your stomach doesn't have to work so hard to digest the food because it's already ground up. See. But point is, the main thing is that you get your fruit. Your body will your stomach will digest it. I have an apple almost every couple times a week, and not every, or I might have a banana. If I have a banana or an apple, a piece of fruit every day, and I have some veggies every day, but I get my protein, my meat, my carbs, and I gotta have my nice hot Java. And Saturday night's pizza night when I'm watching Svengoolie. Oh, and by the way, I got my Monster Ass shirt on. Big Tor Johnson, Super Swedish Angel Wrestler, Monster Bash, yeah. Yeah, Monster Bash. Yeah, I'm a guest there every year. But anyway, come to the Monster Bash June 20th to 20 or June 22nd to 24th. That's a Friday through a Sunday this summer. June 22nd to 24th, 2018, in Mars, Pennsylvania, at the Doubletree Hotel in Cranberry Township, Mars, Pennsylvania, the planet Mars. They got a little spaceship in town, a few miles from the Monster Bash. But the point is, I want to say, I'm a guest there, and Gary Conway, Teenage Frankenstein's going to be there, and I think Gary Clark might be there, who was the teenage werewolf in How to Make a Monster. I was a teenage werewolf, that was Michael Landon, but How to Make a Monster, the guy that was made up as the teenage werewolf, that was Gary Clark. Oh, nice guy. I tagged him with Devil Ant last year. Oh, no, I say, but they're going to be there, and a bunch of other guests going to be there. Classic monster movies all weekend. Come on out. Tell them the Rock Sunshine, the Monster Pit, and Big Toro Lobo. Super Swedish Angel Wrestler, I get you. I'm a big boy, Johnny. Time for go to bed. He says that in The Unearthly. Time for go to bed. He plays Lobo in it. Anyway, he plays Lobo in Ed Wood movies. By the way, have a good monster weekend. Watch Svengoolies on Saturday night, and watch Lamia, the Horror Hostess on Horror Hotel. I'm watching that tomorrow night. They're showing The Mad Monster. Glenn Strange is a werewolf. That's 11 p.m. Central. That's 12 a.m. Eastern time for you guys. Tomorrow night, Saturday, April the 7th. Yeah, they're showing The Mad Monster, and I'm going to watch it because that's one of my favorite werewolf movies. Oh, but Svengoolie every Saturday on MeTV at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And, of course, Halloween Harvey's doing a great job. I'd watch him, but they took him off the air last week. But he might be on in your area, but he was on Retro TV. I was watching him every week. He rocks, too, Halloween Harvey. I call him Haunted Harvey. He's doing a great job showing classic monster movies. Oh, yeah, you gotta attack people with your devil ant and your giant horny toad monster. Okay, but hey, I got a letter from our friend Ed Hop yesterday, out in Timonium, Maryland. And to you who don't know, him and his brother Carl are those two guys that appear in almost all my movies. They're walking through the area. First, I used them in Devil Ant. I used stock footage that I filmed of them back in '94 when I was at the Fanix convention and I filmed some scenes of them and me as the werewolf attacking them by the Hampton Mansion. That was going to be for my sequel, The Werewolf's Revenge. I later changed it to Werewolf and the Witch, which is the sequel to Conrad Brooks versus Werewolf. So they got attacked by werewolf in the sequel, in Werewolf and the Witch. That's on DVD. It's better than Conrad Brooks versus Werewolf. And I even got a Conrad double. That's my friend Big Jim Grutheson from Chicago. Looks just like Conrad. So he plays Conrad. And he's talking to his buddy George Stover. He goes, yeah, George Stover, please? Yeah, George. This is Conrad. I'm in Chicago. Yeah. You know where to find me if you need me. You're a good kid. Thanks, buddy. Bye. You know, that's how he talks. Jim Grutheson trying to imitate Conrad. Because Conrad used to say, Rocky, you're a good kid. You're a good kid, Rocky. Ah, you're a beautiful kid. You know, and give me a hug and pat me on the head. But you're a good kid. You're a good kid, Rocky. Say that over the phone. Well, no, he didn't pat me on the head. He just, you know, pat me on the shoulder or something, you know. But, you know, he was glad to be in my movie, Conrad Brooks versus Werewolf. Rest in peace, Conrad. Yeah. But anyway, because he was in Ed Wood movies, and, you know, you'd say, well, he's a great guy. He's a great guy. You know, he's a fun guy. That's what I like about him. It's not how famous somebody is, but it's what kind of a person they are. You know, Conrad was a fun guy. Just like Vincent Price was a fun guy, but I never met him. I wish I did. But his daughter wrote those books about him, and she said that her father was fun. He liked to have fun. He was a fun person. Yeah. So he must, man, I wish he lived down the street from me. I would have been over to his house, you know, going over there for free drinks, free food. Because it looked like he liked to have parties. He liked to invite the neighbors over for parties and stuff. When I read the book, that's what it seemed like. He's a real hospitable person, like he'd invite you in, you know. So, I mean, hey, I wish I lived by him, man. I could have gone over there a lot of times. He had a lot of good times with Vincent Price, but rest in peace, Vincent Price. You know, I didn't like Dr. Fives, though. It's too cruel. Fives is too cruel. You know, he tortures that beautiful nurse and the guy with the frog mask. I didn't like that. I'm going to shut up now and read Ed Hop's letter. Okay, here we go. Where's that knife? I got my knife in my... Okay, I just put that in so I can open his letter. But I'm not taking this with me. I don't go out of the house with no knife. I got my fists. I can protect myself from the thugs, but I always avoid a fight. I was a boxer in the Marines, and I boxed Golden Gloves, but I don't go looking for fights. I always try to be nice to people. You know, and I never tried to injure my opponents permanently. I just wanted to do enough to win by a TKO or win by points, or, you know, knock the guy down maybe, but I didn't want to permanently injure him. You know, I went out there. It was a sport. Boxing is a sport, you know. You know, after the fight, you shake the opponent's hand, you lift him up, and you congratulate him. Even if he beats you, you shake his hand, you lift him up. That's what I do. I give the guy a bear hug and lift him up like that. A couple inches, I'd hug him after the fight because I was all exhilarated. I mean, after the fight, I was all pumped up because I gave it my best, you know. And I felt good just that I was in the ring and I gave it my best shot. No matter what happened, even if I lost the fight, I'd go hug the guy because I was glad just to be in there to compete. I mean, I'm in front of a crowd. I'm in the Golden Gloves. Anybody can enter the Golden Gloves. You know, you got to pay. I think it's like $30 now to enter. But you know, point is, it used to be 15 when back in 1975. That's 76 when I first Golden Gloves. It cost me like $15 to enter. But you know, it's worth it. You know, you get to be part of the Golden Gloves. You get to compete. Win or lose, you're in it. You know, if you lose, just tell your friends I got second place. Because if you didn't get first, you got second automatically. You know. Boxing and sports isn't always about winning. It's about giving it your best. That's what the Olympics used to be about, giving it your best, no matter what happens. And shake your opponent's hand and quit being a sourpuss. I lost, you know. Well, you know, it's terrible. I lost. Be happy even when you lose. You know, where's your Christianity? If you got Jesus in your heart, you're supposed to be happy. That joy that's in your heart. You know, I lost a wrestling match when I used to wrestle at varsity, Bible college. And I didn't win all the time. I won maybe 1/3 of my matches that first year. But you know what? I made it to the Nationals my first year. I got like 5th place in the Nationals. But I made it to the National NCCAA. That's National Christian College Athletic Association. My coach, Ben Peterson, Olympic gold medalist 72, 76 silver, and he made the 80 team. Heavyweight Ben Peterson, who wrestled Chris Taylor at the 76 Olympics. he got an escape on Chris Taylor. Chris Taylor beat him like 3-1, but at least he didn't get pinned by Chris Taylor. That's a miracle right there. That's good. Ben Peterson's tough, and he has a lot of faith, and he got trained out. He was strong, you know, but very determined. But he got an escape on Chris Taylor. That's great. You know, Chris Taylor can just sit on you, and you're stuck. I mean, you're pinned. He weighed like 350 pounds. You know, you have like a couple chickens for dinner and a couple pizzas for lunch, and man, then he turned to pro wrestling after the Olympics. But that's Chris Taylor I'm talking about. But my coach Ben Peterson was my coach, who lost Chris Taylor, so he got second. He got the silver that year. He got second place because his teammate, his fellow American Chris Taylor, beat him. But in the '72, he won the gold heavyweight Olympics. So he was my coach. So you know, I was at Maranatha Bible College. But you know, one of the losses. Yeah, I had my share of losses. I lost like 2/3 of my matches. I lost. I won about 1/3. But you know, I did my best, and I had my wins. I pinned a lot of guys. But you know what? One guy got a 21-second pin. One guy, his first wrestling match, and I've been wrestling for a couple of years, and that was my sophomore year. I pinned the guy in 21 seconds, man, and it was in a wrestling news article, you know, like a little paper that said David Nelson got a 21-second pin, and my brother's friend saw it, Joe LaRocca, over here in Park Ridge, and he says, "Oh man, your brother got a 21-second pin," you know. So you know, those things happen if you don't give up. You know, I had my share of losses the year before, but then the next year I get you know. So, you know, sometimes you come against somebody you can beat. You know, that's the way it happened with me. Anyway, I still got it. I'm 61 and I still got it. I did my push-ups the other day. Last night I did my rowing, 2 sets of 30 reps rowing, and then I did 2 sets of hammer curls, like 15, 20 reps. Oh, look at that. Not bad for 61, huh? Yeah, triceps, I got that from doing push-ups and stuff. I do push-ups about once a week. I do the rowing once a week, and then I do a different exercise each day. And then I might skip a couple days, and 2 days later I might do overhead press without weights. I just use tension. Tense my muscles. You know, 2 sets of maybe 15 reps. And then I do 2 sets of like 15 tricep press downs. You know, and that's my workout. And then the next day I might do upright rows. 2 sets, 3 sets of 15, 20 reps. It works on the traps and the arms, upper back, and then do 2 sets of curls, regular curls, like 10, 15, 20 reps. You know, and I eat good and I drink my milk. Oh, and I'm 61. I still got it. Smoking Joe Frazier, left hook. Howard Vinny Pazienzo. Pazman. You know, I met him, man, good guy. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, now put my jacket back on. Yeah, put my jacket back on. And open up Ed Hop's letter. Okay, here we go. Open up Ed Hop's letter. My buddy Ed Hop. And his brother in my movies. In Devilant, they look for the missing canister of nuclear waste. They play naturalist. Ed and Carl Hop were naturalists who opposed radiation waste. They went looking for the missing canister of nuclear waste. And then my latest dinosaur woman is, I say, Ed and Carl Hop were paleontologists. They went looking for the elusive prehistoric beast. Yeah, it's in Dinosaur Woman. Miss Werewolf, they look for the werewolf, and then Ed, I dub over Ed's footage where he's running. He goes, Carl, you know, in the footage when he finds Carl attacked by the werewolf, because it was supposed to be for Werewolf and the Witch back in '94 when I filmed their scenes over there at Hampton Mansion in Timonium, Maryland, which was about a half a mile from where the Fanix 7 convention was in '94, July '94 until August 1st, July 30th, 31st, and August 1st. Oh, no, I think it was July 29th to 31st. And the point is, over there at the Towson North Towson Sheridan Hotel, where they had the Fanix convention, sci-fi movie convention, a reunion of Alien Factor with Don Dohler's film, you know, with George Stoller and Ann Frith and Dick Dizelle, you know, who is a horror host out there in Maryland. But anyway, but they were all there, you know. And Don Leifert, you know, who's the head guy in Alien Factor, you know, the one that looks for the aliens. Yeah, so anyway, but you know, all those guys were there. And that guy Ellis, Jimmy Ellis, or last name Ellis. Yeah, I met all. We got my picture taken with Ann Frick. I used to write her. She'd write me a postcard like twice a year, a picture of her. And I'd write her. I wanted her to be in my movie. I never got her in my movie, but I asked her. She said, nah, when I'm in '94. But I was going to have her in a cameo of Conrad Brooks versus Werewolf or Dinosaur Woman, but she said, nah, I don't think so. I want to do a scene like where the werewolf attacks her and she pretends to kick him in the, you know what. Just have her pretend she's kicking and then I go, oh, you know, or maybe punch him out. You know, just pretend like she's hitting the werewolf, but she didn't want to do that. Here we go. Here's like, I thought maybe it might be a sale, but look, it's a picture. It's a picture of Ed Wood and Henry. That's Ed Wood and Henry, man. Hi, David. Enclosed a photo of Henry Badirsky and Ed Wood Jr. Henry Badirsky passed away in 2003 and was in his early 90s. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, Conrad told me that when I was at the Scary Camp convention that around. He goes, yeah, Henry passed away. Connie let me make a copy of a photo that Conrad had in his collection. I think of the werewolf and the ducks when I attend Conrad's memorial service this coming weekend. Yeah, he says, I will think of the werewolf and the ducks. Like when the werewolf scared the ducks in my movie, Werewolf and the Witch. That was the sequel to Conrad Brooks versus Werewolf. I will think of the werewolf and the ducks when I attend Conrad's memorial service this coming weekend. So Conrad's memorial service, the weekend of April 6th. That's April 7th. I guess it's going to be April 7th, which is Saturday, which is tomorrow. Today's the 6th. Okay, so, you know, you'll be seeing this on YouTube, you know, after it's over, because I'm putting this on YouTube next week. Okay, Carl and I will probably go down to the American Visionary Art Museum in Baltimore to see Uncle Fun. Yeah, Uncle Fun down there at the American Visionary Art Museum in Baltimore. At Sideshows, that's the name of his thing. They call it Sideshows inside the American Visionary Art Museum out downtown Baltimore. Yeah, Uncle Fun. Go down there and say, tell Uncle Fun The Rock says hi. David Rock Nelson. He's in my movies. He's in my upcoming Fishman 2. And he's been in a couple of my other movies. Okay, here we go. To see Giant Horny Toad Monster, I think he might be in that. Anyway, to see Uncle Fun this spring sometime. Yeah, they're going to see him down there. There is also someone there who has been in your movies and is from the Chicago area. Oh, cool. Hope you had a good Easter celebrating the resurrection of our Lord Jesus. Ed, Brother Ed, April 2nd, 2018. Okay. Okay, thanks, Ed. Picture of Ed Wood, there's Henry Badirsky. Okay, I'll see ya. I gotta go. I gotta go, and I have my nice hot Java. I go see Janet and watch Hunter, and then we watch 2 episodes of Rifleman. We're gonna have our lunch, have a can of chili, and have a bratwurst my brother got. His wife made, Debbie made him. My brother Phil gave me a couple bratwursts, one for Janet, one for me, yeah. So, and have your nice hot job and watch Svengoolie and watch monster movies and have a good time. And have your pizza on Saturday when you're watching Svengoolie. Go, go, go. Ah, that's a good job. Yeah, Svengoolie every Saturday at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on MeTV. And you better buy my stinking movies and feed me on Facebook and see me on YouTube. Just look for David Rock Nelson. Yeah, do a search for me. Yeah, buy my stinking movies or my giant horny toad monster and my devil ain't gonna get you. Oh, gosh, yeah, cut that's perfect. Just like Eddie Wood, my hero and mentor. Yeah, yeah.